Hello everyone. So in today's video we are going to discuss the chapter 3 of class 10th, that is pair of linear equation and two variables. So this is an introductory video of this chapter which contains some concept, the basic concepts of the third chapter. Okay. So students, I think you all are familiar with the linear equation in two variables which you have already studied in your previous class, that is class 9th. No? Linear equation in two variables means linear equation, an equation of degree 1 and with two variables, that is it will contain two alphabets, two variables either x or y or z or p or q, two variables it will contain. So the general form of the linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c, these are real coefficient. No, they are real coefficients, or you can say constant number, real constant number. X and y are what? They are variables. These are variables. And there is one more condition was there. What? That a and b, they can't be simultaneously 0. That is, at a time they can't be both 0 at a time. At a time only one can be 0, either a is 0 or b is 0, but both at a time not. And we show this by like this: a square plus b square is not equal to 0. So we have already studied, and we have also studied about the graphical representation and the solution of the linear equation in two variables. What was the solution? The value of x and y which satisfy this equation is known as the solution of the linear equation in two variables. How many solutions does a linear equation in two variables have? It has infinite solutions. No, a linear equation in two variables have infinite solutions. Now, suppose if I have two of its solutions, suppose x1 and y1. Suppose p is equal to x1 and y1 and q is equal to x2 and y2. Be its two solutions. Be its two solutions. It has infinite solution. I have taken only two of its solution. Then if I plot this, these are what? These are the points, no? So we can plot point where? We can plot the point in coordinate system or Cartesian system like this. So if I plot these 2 points on the Cartesian system, suppose this is P and this is Q, and if I join this P and Q, then what we get? We get a straight line, and this straight line represents what? This linear equation in two variables. That is, a linear equation in two variables geometrically or graphically represent a straight line, and these 2 points P and Q are its solution. Now there are infinite points on the line. Infinite points. There are infinite points on the line, and these all points are the solution of the linear equation in two variables. That is, a linear equation in two variables represent graphically or geometrically represent a straight line, and all the points on the straight line represent the solution of the linear equation in two variables. We have all this we have already studied in class 9th. Now here our topic is pair of linear equation in two variables. One more term is there, pair. No, pair of linear equation. What does this pair means? Pair means two. What does this pair? Pair means two. We are already discussing about only one linear equation at a time. Now here we will discuss two linear equations at a time. That is, pair of linear equation in two variables means two linear equation in two variables taken together is known as the pair of linear equation in two variables. And the variables in both the linear equation should be same. That is, in both the linear equation either x or y or p or q. Okay. So I am writing now that. So pair of linear equations. I have already told, when we take two linear equations together at a time, then we say that it is a pair of linear equation. Suppose I am writing a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, where a1, b1 and c1 are the real constant numbers and x and y are variables, and a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0. What does this mean? That a1 and b1 can't be simultaneously 0. Similarly, the next equation I am writing a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, where a2 square plus b2 square will be simultaneously 0. So these two equations taken together is known as a pair of linear equation in two variables x and y. And note that the variables which we are using, that should be same in both the equations. If we are using x and y, then x and y should be in this equation also and this equation also. Okay, so these types of equation is known as the pair of linear equation in two variables. Understood? Now, what is the use of this? There are various use of this, various use. Now, suppose I am giving one situation that first I have bought 2 bats and 6 balls. I have bought 2 bats and 6 balls, and the total cost I have paid for buying this is at rupees 2400. Okay, and in next case I have bought only 1 bat and 3 balls, and I have paid 1100. Okay, I have paid 1100. Now this situation, how we are going to represent it? So what we are going to do, we'll just take x as the cost of 1 bat and y as the cost of 1 ball. Y as the cost of 1 ball and x as the cost of, I'm going to represent it, that is x, this is the cost of 1 bat, and y is the cost of 1 ball. 1 bat and this is 1 ball. Now first what I have done, I have taken 2 bats and 6 balls. So if 1 bat cost is x, then cost of 2 bats is, that is 2x. And what is the cost of 6 balls? That will be 6y. And the total rupees I have paid, that is what? That is 2400. Similarly, I have done another thing, I have bought 1 bat and 3 balls in the next time. So this is x plus 3y, and the total cost, that was 1100, like this. So the situations we have found. So like these types of situations are in our everyday life, and we use these mathematical expressions to represent this. And we also find the solutions also of this, and we'll discuss it later. Now see here the pair of linear equation in two variables. Geometrically, one linear equation in two variables represent one straight line. So if I am taking the pair of linear equation in two variables, then it will represent two lines, two straight lines will be there. Now if there are two straight lines in a Cartesian plane, then there can be 3 conditions. Yes, there can be 3 conditions. What are those? Suppose if I am taking the 2 lines this, so either these 2 lines may intersect at one point, either these 2 lines may intersect at one point, or these 2 lines are parallel to each other. They will never intersect. And what is the third? That is, they will coincide over the one over the other. That is, they will form only a single line. So these 3 conditions are possible. Now we'll see what type of equations represent these types of graphical representation of the pair of linear equation in two variables. So I have written 3 pair of linear equation in two variables on the board. Now we'll see this, okay, by representing their graphical representation. So now the thing is, see here, x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals to 0. We can find out their solutions. We have already studied this in the previous class one by one. Now suppose if I am taking the first equation, solution of the first equation. So if I find out the solution of the first equation, we'll write like this. This is x and this is y. Suppose I am putting x is equal to 0. So what will be the value from the first equation? Value of y, that will be 3. Yeah. So now if I am putting x is equal to 4, I am putting x is equal to 4. So what will be the value of y? Minus 1. No? So 2 solutions are sufficient. You can find more solutions like this. Similarly, this one was for the equation 1. Now for second. Now for second, if I find out this, similarly, this is x and this is y. Now suppose I am taking x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5 I am taking. So if I put the value of x is 5, 5 2 is 10. 10 minus 7, that is 3. Here it will go minus 3. So what the value of y? That is minus 1. Similarly, if I take the value of y is equal to 5, what I am taking? Value of y is equal to 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 15 minus 7, that is 8. And 8 divided by 2, what will be that? That will be minus, no, this is coming. So these are the values we are coming. Now if I plot this and this on the same Cartesian plane, I am drawing like this. Okay, I am just giving one example of this. For this also we will do the same. So for this you can find out the solution and plot the graph. Okay, now if I plot the graph of this one, we will get the two lines, and these two lines will be such, like one line will be this, suppose this is for the first equation, and second line will be like this, something like this. Okay, so here the two lines will intersect at one point. This is of the first equation and this is for the second equation. And if we plot in the Cartesian plane, we get a straight line, and these two straight lines will intersect at a point P. So here the two straight lines are intersecting at a point. Now, what is the thing we can infer from this? Which property we can infer? In which equations we get these type of equations? No? Now see here. Now here if I just compare, what is A1, B1 and C1 and A2, B2 and C2? Okay, just infer from here. So if I see here, the A1 is equal to 1, B1 is equal to 1 and C1 is equal to minus 3 by comparing with the general form of the linear equation in two variables. And A2 is what? This is 2, B2 is 3 and C3 is minus 7. Now just find out the ratio. Ratio of what? A1 upon A2. A1 upon A2 is what? 1 upon 2. What is B1 upon B2? That is 1 upon 3. And I find the C1 upon C2, that is 3 by 7. So here we can see that the ratio of A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. No? A1, E2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So the ratio of this are not equal. So in such type of equations where A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2, the graphical representation of these pair of linear equations will intersect at only one point. That is the unique point. Now similarly see in this equation. This is the equation in which if I find the solution, you can try at your home. If I find the solution and plot it in the graph, so we will get a parallel lines. What we are getting? We are getting the parallel lines. They will never intersect. Now here what is the condition is coming? Now here A1 is equal to 3, B1 is equal to 2 and C1 is equal to minus 12. C1 is equal to minus 12. A2 is equal to 3. B2 is equal to 2. And C2 is equal to minus 18. Now we'll find the ratio. So A1 upon A2 is coming what? A1 upon A2 is 3 by 3, that is 1. Similarly B1 upon B2, this is also coming 2 by 2. This is also equal to 1. Similarly, if I find C1 upon C2, that is minus 12 by minus 18. So this I think will get what? This is 4 by 6 and 4 by 6 again 2 by 3. So here A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. So what is the condition for this? That A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. This is the condition for the parallel lines. Which lines? Parallel lines. When the graphical representation of pair of linear equation in two variables are parallel lines, then the condition is A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 and which is not equal to C1 upon C2. And in intersecting lines, when the graphical representation is intersecting lines, then the A1 upon A2 is not equal to B1 upon B2. Now this is the third and you'll be familiar with this. This will be the third condition where the lines will be coincident. What is that? This is coincident, means a line one over the other. We'll get only a single line. Okay, we'll get only a single line. So for this, what is the condition? Now see here, A1 is 5, B1 is 3 and C1 is minus 15. No? And what is A2? A2 is 10, B2 is 6 and C2 is minus 30. Now find out the ratio of the constant. A1 upon A2, that is what? 5 upon 10, that is 1 upon 2. Now see the B1 upon B2, 3 by 6, 1 upon 2, this is also equal. Now see the C1 upon C2, minus 15 by minus 30, that will be also what? 1 upon 2. So here we are seeing that A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Here all the ratio of the three constant are equal. So when we are getting this condition in which A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2, then the lines are coincident. So by seeing the pair of linear equation in two variables, we can check whether the graphical representation will get the intersecting lines, will get a parallel lines, or we get a coincident lines. Now the things which we have studied will now sum it up. Okay, just go through that, and for finding the solutions you can try this at your home. Just find the solution and plot the graph and check whether you are getting this or not. Okay, just go through this once. Now before summing up, we'll go through two more topics. The next topic is solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, solution of pair of. If we have only a one equation, then we get a infinite solution, and then we can find out. We have already done in previous, no? So like if I write two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, where a1 square plus b1 square is not equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then a2 square plus b2 square is not equal to 0. We are here given the pair of linear equation. To find the solution of separately for another one, no? Separately for this and separately for this also, we can find out. Now we have to find the solution of both. What does that mean? That means the common solution. What is that? That is the common solution. The value of x and y which satisfy both the equation is known as the solution of the pair of linear equation in two variables. If I take x is equal to x1 and y is equal to y1, and this x1 and y1 if satisfy this both the equations, that is, this is the common solution of both, this is known as the solution of the linear equation in two variables. What is this? This is solution of linear equation in two variables, pair of linear equation in two variables. So solution of pair of linear equation means what? A common solution which satisfy both the equation. Now how we are going to find out this? We'll get it later for this, because there are two methods. First one is geometrically and another one is algebraically. So geometrically we have already seen the conditions. We have already seen that. Okay. Now see here. For the first thing, if I say like this, if we are getting that for a pair of linear equation in two variables, if we are getting the two intersecting lines, this one and like this one, they are intersecting at this point P. Now this point P is the solution of these pair of linear equation in two variables. This intersecting point, this is also a point, and this is also on this line also and this line also. So this common point, intersecting point, is the solution of this. Now for the parallel lines, this is the Cartesian system, and if I draw two parallel lines like this, which are not intersecting. Now in this case, when there is a parallel lines, there is a no solution, no common solution, because they will never intersect and we will not get any solution. So in this case, there is no solution. In this case, there is only one solution, and that is also unique. But in this case, no solution. Now we'll see the third piece. Now this is the Cartesian system. Suppose I am drawing one line this and the one line over the this. So here the one line is over the other, no? So here the common solution will be more than one and can be infinite. 1 over the, all the points over this are the solution of the line 1 also and line 2 also. So in this case we get the infinite solutions. In this case we get infinite solutions, and in this case we get unique, and in this case no solutions. Okay, so in this case no solution. Now what was the algebraic conditions for this? For this, if the pair of linear equation in two variables are given, then a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. Okay, and here we are getting the unique solution. What is that? That is unique solution, and geometrically these are the intersecting lines. These are what? Intersecting lines. Now for this one, these are the parallel lines. These are the parallel lines. And what was the algebraic condition for this? Condition was a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. By seeing that also and by plotting the graph also, we can say parallel lines or this. And for this we have no solution. What we have? We have no solution. Now see here, what was the condition for this? Here the condition was all the ratios were equal. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. And these lines are known as coincident lines. One over the other. We get only a single line. And for this we can get more than one solution. You can say infinite. More than one or infinite solutions. Okay. So this means, so by plotting, this is the algebraic conditions, this is the graphical conditions, intersecting parallel lines and coincident lines, when we get a unique solution, when we get a no solution, and when we get a infinite solution. Because the points on the lines are the solutions of the linear equation in two variables. So here all the points are infinite points on both the lines. So we have infinite solutions. In this, the common points is not there. So there is no common solution. No common solution. So no solution for pair of linear equation in two variables. Similarly here at only one point the lines are intersecting, and that only point is the solution. That is the common point, common solution for the pair of linear equation in two variables. Now the thing is, when the pair of linear equation in two variables are such that we are getting the solutions. We are getting the solutions in two cases, no? Here in unique solution, and here also that is more than one, infinite. We are getting solution. Either here we are getting only one solution, and here we are getting more than infinite. But these types of situations, this pair of linear equations is known as consistent. What is this? Consistent. Okay, whenever the pair of linear equation in two variables are such that we get a solution, either unique solution, one solution, or more than one or infinite solutions, then these pair of linear equation in two variables are said to be consistent pair of linear equation in two variables. And if we are getting no solution, okay, if we are getting no solution, then we say that this type of linear equation in two variables are said to be inconsistent pair of linear equation in two variables. What? It is said to be inconsistent. When we get no solution for the pair of linear equation in two variables, they are said to be inconsistent, and where we get the solutions, either one or infinite, we said consistent pair of linear equation in two variables. Now, what all we have studied in this video from starting to now. Now I am going to sum up all this in a tabular form. Okay, now have a look on that. So, now we are going to sum up all this which we have studied from the starting in this video in a tabular form. Now I have taken a pair of linear equation in two variables. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Now the first condition if I am taking says that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. If the condition is this, so in that case what was the graphical interpretation? We are getting the intersecting lines. What we are getting? Intersecting lines. No, we can say like this. We are getting the intersecting lines. And what was the algebraic interpretation? This means we will get a unique solution, no, only one solution. So one and only one solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. That is the common solution of this. We are not talking of the separately. Common solution, one and only one solution. And it will be consistent or inconsistent pair. It will be consistent because we are getting the solution. So this will be consistent pair of linear equation in two variables. This is what? Consistent pair of linear equation in two variables. Now the next condition I am taking. Next is A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Here all the ratios are equal. When the ratios are equal, we are getting coincident lines. What is? Coincident lines, one over the other, like this. This is one line and over this another line. That is, we are getting only a single line only. But we represent by 4 arrows just to differentiate. Coincident line. And here how many solutions we are getting? We are getting infinite solutions. How many solutions? Infinite solutions. Okay, and here if you are getting the infinite solutions, or you can say more than one. This is the algebraic interpretation, no? If this condition graphical is this and algebraic is this, that what we are getting the solutions, common solution. More than one. So it is also consistent pair. Why? Because we are getting the solutions. We are getting the solutions. Whenever the pair of linear equation in two variables are such that we are getting the solution, either one or infinite, more than one, they are known as consistent. But these type of in this condition, it is also known as dependent pair. This is also known as what? Dependent pair. Also known as, just like this for the information, this is also known as dependent pair. Means the one equation or one variable or constant, you see na, A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2, they are dependent over each other. No? The ratios are same. You will see, I will say when we solve the questions, no, for the finding out the solutions by algebraic method, then we will discuss on that. Now the third condition. What is the third condition? Third condition was A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 upon C2. In this condition, we were getting the parallel lines. What we are getting? Parallel lines, like this. These are the parallel lines for this. And in this, we are getting no solution. And if no solution, then it will be what? Inconsistent pair. This will be what? Inconsistent pair. Okay? I hope you all have understood that whatever I have discussed in this video, and I have also formulated or tabulated in a tabular form so that you can revise all those things. I hope. So just pause the video and note it down this. Okay. Now the thing is, in this video I have only discussed the introductory part, the starting point of this chapter, but still some of the topics are remaining. Like here we have already discussed about the graphical interpretation, algebraic interpretation, consistent or inconsistent. But here we have to discuss how to find the solution algebraically. No, how to find the solution algebraically. Not always we are going to just plot the graph and we'll get a solution. That will be time taking. So algebraically how we are going to do that. Okay. So in our next video we are going to discuss that one. Okay. Hope you all have understood whatever I have told in this video. Okay, then have a good day everyone. Bye.